Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anime Shinigami 13, aka The Green Gamer. And we are back with more Mass Effect Andromeda. You are not going to believe the wake up I had this morning. Last time I take my inhaler before bed. Holy shit. And then my cat was like, "You're awake. Feed me." And I'm like, "No. Roll over. You're awake. Feed me." "No. Roll over." One track mind. Hope springs eternal in the mind of a cat. Alright, so we've got Origin starting up, so it hasn't gone completely ape. Mind you, I'm eager to go ape on Elannin. The days are hot, and so are the nights. Well, no, wait. Days are hot, non-existent nights. And I still find it disturbing that 39 degrees C is the temperature in the shade and considered safe. Yeah. I'm resisting the temptation to try out multiplayer, by the way. I still can't shake the eerie question out of my head. Is the entire Helios cluster artificial.
Sinkhole!
Yes, Joel, I know. Sinkhole.
Enemies!
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
What the hell? I'm just gonna pour the rest of the sugar into this coffee. Actually, it doesn't look like it needs that much. Just another spoonful. There we go. Note to self, 10-pound bag. Sugar lasted me almost 2 months.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
It's better.
Pathfinder, I detect a dip in temperature ahead. The scavengers have set a dune camp.
That's that.
Okay, so it looks like we've got a bunch on the tippity top. There's the last one. Part of the reason why I keep so many remnant decryption keys is so that I can just skip the story. None of the shenanigans with puzzles and shit. Mind you, they're nice puzzles. Great. So if I go too close to this last one, the scavengers will try to get me. How am I supposed to get up here? No. No Mass Effect Andromeda, no. We are not fighting. Gotta be some way to get from here to there. Ah, there's another console. Ah, haha. I didn't even see it. There we go. So then this goes here. Should be able to jump that. Barely. But yeah, I could jump it. There we go.
Should be enough glyphs.
Ready to scare the pants off of the,
Successful! Good work, Ryder.
Bet you I scared the pants off the scavengers. Minerals. Minerals. Minerals.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
Man, I can hear Ryder pant.
Life support at 100%.
The scavengers set up camp out here. How do they survive the heat?
Something tells me we're not gonna find out. like data. Try to dodge me.
Watch the edges. Sometimes they collapse.
I detect above normal temperatures. Life support restored.
Ah ha ha. Tricky bastard. Ultra rare assault rifle. Alright. Let's go find some shade before I end up cooked in this armor. Gehenna. Yeah. Great. Jewish concept of afterlife, I guess. Mythology's complicated. Oh.
Heat levels increasing.
I don't see anybody nearby. Should be okay. Is that a mine? Oh, it's a moisture farm! I think. Star Wars. Ooh, good.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Ah, there it is.
Pathfinder, this technology was built by the scavengers. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I detect above normal temperatures.
Looks like the outcasts are going after these guys.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
First I thought these were bodies, but I don't see any heads and feet. They're too skinny.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Yes, Sam.
You can extract minerals via your mining interface. I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I was not trying to grind my teeth, I swear.
Life support
Felt
restored.
that in my jaw. Oh, yeah, just please, oh.
Resources in this area are limited. I detect above normal temperatures. Temperature range Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Nice work.
The Scourge has tainted that remnant site. Be careful. Target down.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online. I detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. Heat levels increasing. Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
I suspect all the red leaves on the plants around here has to do with protecting themselves against the heat. Somewhere around here, I have to get worried about is running out of life support.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Wow. Glowing mushies. Pretty glowing mushies. These aren't the scanner signal. 80 meters down? Oh boy. Ruzad.
Father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sandman on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Why I couldn't find it anywhere. Plant sample was actually a mushroom. these guys were salvaging the Ark. Marcus says we could use more help. Caitlin doesn't want to keep Baxter around, but Marcus says he can butter her up. Dairy products now? Mammalian courtship is so odd. Gotta love the Solarians. Credits and an Asari comlink. These. I have seen mushrooms with stems this delicate, but they didn't glow. Beautiful little parasols. Oh, this is beautiful. I think I'm gonna take a screenshot for so I can send it to my mom and the aunties. We did have the right idea though. In Elannin, the only safe place is underground. Almost out of ammo.
Heat levels increasing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment.
Also, just FYI, this is
Mining
where
zones have been
Elannin's
added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
architect shows up. Once you put a colony here. That's why BioWare put this in here. Jigger. Look at Jigger. Oh, it's all the way up there.
Remnant structure on the horizon.
It's not on the horizon, we're here. Remnant cores. Used for making seriously high-level armor. Cache is somewhere up there, so we have to get up here. Falling towards the outlaw camp.
There are rock formations like this on Aya. Not nearly so big, though.
I think I see it up there too. That's the irritating part. Why hasn't it? Nope, that wasn't it. That was a rock. Sarah would probably love climbing these. Looks like you have to get all the way up and then climb down. Drop down. Or not. Up and down the other way. At least there's a lot of shade here. Ah! Angaran commando helmet, meditation crystal, and soil reducer. Resistance gets a lot from the Andromeda Initiative that I'm pretty sure the Ket would like to cut off. Manufacturing, better computers, ready access to armor and weapons designs that the Ket have probably not seen before. Yeah, that's the spot. Another memory trigger. And another memory trigger. And then there's the colony right there. Let's put our waypoint there. We're almost to the chunk.
Yeah. Still hot.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Amazing or crazy? And the Krogan seem to be a bit of both.
Amazing and crazy.
Outlaw attack, keep your eyes peeled. Outlaw
Everyone died before we arrived.
Pathfinder, you may reach the scan point to get information. Pathfinder, this outlaw died from a highly infectious disease.
We can't let this spread to our people. Can we find the source?
Possibly, if I receive more data. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
New Tachanka coming up.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Come on, Drack. They're not gonna let me in. I'm a squishy.
Move along. No outsiders.
He's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drack. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too.
Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need him?
Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drack.
Didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here.
Good.
Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough. Went out almost got
They're
me.
testing you. Seeing if
We're
you'll
lucky
take
it's not
the
after
bait.
our skins. It's worse than a thresher moth.
Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm?
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe?
I
What was
can
on
help,
it?
though.
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Fanboy.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
Sure.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done.
And afterwards, you
I
can
hope
tell
it's
me
still on
all
the
about
planet.
O'Keefe.
The junker was aggressive.
Well, you know what? I'm more than capable of kicking ass. Offer Varan jerky. Yes, real, genuine Varan jerky, just like your Battlemaster used to make it. It's the kind of jerky you can put between your lip and gum during a fight, and the smell of blood mixes with the taste of salt and sends you into blood rage that much faster. We'll be taking offers all week, serious inquiries only. Offer weapon repair upgrades by Christian Sinlook. Got a weapon that uses special parts and isn't worth paying for expensive repairs on? I've got a custom microfabricator and several hundred years of experience getting old guns firing again. Maybe you need a chemical spine augmentation on the stock? Or maybe an internal reskin of your barrels can help your firearm stop pulling to the right and give you the accuracy you remember. My microfabricator uses polymer printing to form interlocking bricks that can be adapted to any shape. Might not be pretty, but will get you shooting again. Bring your old guns and something to offer. Wanted, ingredients for gingerbeard cookies. By Jer Olchi. I had these before we went into cryo, and I can't stop thinking about them. Pretty sure I got the name right. They're either Asari or human, and they don't taste like much at first, just kind of sweet. But then they burn the back of your mouth after you swallow. I need more! I wrote down the recipe, but there's some stuff I can't get here. Ginger, I guess it's a plant. Nutmeg, not a nut, also a plant. Cloves, part of a hoofed mammal. Cinnamon, I have no idea what this is, maybe misspelling it. Think it's a shelled animal. I can get everything else. Offer upon delivery. Copy locked issue of Fornax 52 plus up to 4 gingerbeard cookies. Oh, I love ginger too, mind you. Stick a few slices in my coffee. Yowza.
Should've known more would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Bad karma.
Naming it defensive. Ah. Here we go.
Damn, look at the sky. It's so big.
Bad for business.
How is that bad for business?
You want them to think you can walk away from the deal any second.
That's stupid. Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
About time someone around here is friendly.
Just give him time. Prove you're one of the good ones. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Venom 5 shotgun. So.
Been too long since I had to use a rifle.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Elannin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Aww.
Were you two, you know?
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay?
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tachanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
Not.
I should get going.
Another terminal. From Gulnaz Bin. Hey everyone, as we continue building new structures, remember that building is like firing your shotgun into a pack of Varen. Adjust your safety first. We don't want to focus on the cons, so let's have a pro-versation about safety. Please wear helmets while building unless you really don't want to. Don't use welding torches for tattoos unless you're sure it's something you want on your skin forever. Quit stealing supplies. We've got computers. We know you're doing it and we'll shoot you. Only add guns to things the plans say should have guns on them. Don't fire your guns in the air in celebration unless you shout that you're going to do so beforehand. Turret upgrades by Wick Scarin. Warlord Morta told me to upgrade the turrets before I left for Apex training, so I'm going to be pouring a little fire on them to make sure that you're not crying like a Volus with a busted suit as soon as I leave. Keep your IFFs up to date. I'm going to be firing off test rounds, and I don't want my little gun friends to mistake you for a cat. Also taking requests. Anybody want cryo ammo in these? Maybe incendiary? Let me know if you want to shatter your enemies or just laugh while they roll around trying to put themselves out. Also, any kills the turrets get count as mine for the colony standards. Community Krant the Ragening. From Kor Ima. Imagine that you're a proud warrior fighting for your people at the height of the Rachni War, when the ancient spirits of Tuchanka awaken and spread across the galaxy. Some are changed, gaining magical powers and a tie to the homeworld through the blood of Kalros herself, while others become horrible monsters. Can you conquer the beasts within and save the galaxy? Join us in Krant the Ragening, a live-action role-playing experience for Krogan who want to combine collaborative storytelling with light, non-lethal combat. All you need is any dice roller app, the Light Show Omni-Tool utility, dummy ammo for any gun you bring, and your own imagination. Meet friends and have fun in a supportive environment. Contact Poster for information on meetup times. That's funny.
Hear about the Nexus wanting us back? So the squishies finally realize they're screwed out here. Well, it's gonna take a lot more than oops, my bad to scratch out what they did.
Sounds like I'm going to have to
How
dust
much
off
you
my
want for that?
mediation chops a lot. For Varen Jerky, updated by Corton Edwards. I've got some questions and I want to make it clear that yes, this is genuine Varen Jerky, not textured proteins covered in salt so that you can't tell the difference. Not some garbage I came up with that kind of tastes the same. This is prime cut Varan, slow roasted Clixon style, and then marinated in Pyjack sauce. It's ready to kick down the door to your mouth and charge in shotgun first to assault your taste buds. I've got a full crate, and the best offer takes them. Wanted cleaning service by Karis Jensen. Look, my custom microfabricator is great, but it's a stubborn beast, and every time I run a repair, I end up spitting extra pieces all over my workroom. You wouldn't think that would be a problem, but the bricks that fit together are tough little Vorcha pellets, and they're sharp too. I've had the worst pain of my life stepping on the damn things. Need somebody to come in and sweep the workroom out so I can walk around without punching holes in my feet. Offering microfabrication for repair work on firearms or other small appliances in return. Offer Varan jerky, updated. Of course it's cloned, you whiny bunch of Vorcha. I said it wasn't textured proteins. I never said it was original meat. It's built from a template of preserved tissue, though. You can ask the scientist. It's real Varan meat, even if it never hung on a bone itself. Now quit whining and make an offer.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal? Why come all this way? You could have been a pet back on Omega.
Shut up.
We ought to check it out, actually. See if we can get in on the action.
I'd rather stay here, thanks.
You call yourself Krogan?
Saw the worm bust straight through an old ship.
Worm,
Not a scratch on it.
I'll plan your funeral.
Pleasure.
Not quite.
I love this music.
You must be the Pathfinder.
That's me. Know anything about those crazy plants out on the dunes?
The red ones? Well, there used to be a lot more of them.
What do you mean?
You see all those red banners outside? The red paint on the walls? Yeah? The crushed leaves make a perfect dye. Other than that, not much use. Pretty to look at, though.
What do you do at the colony?
Botany. Sort of. I'm Vorn's apprentice. He's the real genius with plants.
How's research going?
Slowly. We're fine on Eladon, but plants aren't. They need a better defense against the elements. I want to experiment by crossing vegetation with the native animal life on Eladon.
From what I've seen of the wildlife, those will be some exciting plants.
Now I just need to convince Vorn. He thinks it's too dangerous. I guess there's a chance of breeding carnivorous plants like the ones back home, but it's worth the risk.
Carnivorous plants, great.
I'll leave you to your work.
Is there anything on Tuchanka that's not trying to kill you?
See that worm?
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again.
I don't like this. They won't take much more.
For now, we do what she says.
That's a lot bigger than 55 gallons.
You let him ship off to Kadara? What were you thinking?
It was his choice.
No, his life isn't the only one affected.
Now, here's a sane person who actually knows about Kadara. Let's ask him.
I can try.
He's my son, Nera. She let my only son fly to that hellhole.
If Arcal wants to be a heavy for some Kadara slime ball, he can. I wasn't gonna stop him.
He'll be treated like an expendable attack dog, and he'll die. And his death will be on your hands.
Or he's using them to make a bunch of credits so we can live easier.
Do you want me to find this Arcal for you?
No. I'll track him down myself.
It's best if you don't get involved. But thank you.
Just let it go, Ryder. This is a Krogan matter. They'll figure it out.
But she asked me. You asked me. Sheesh.
Yep. They just want to bend somebody's ear, Ryder. Terminal, let's see now. Baron Jerky, updated. I'd like to offer a clarification. It was brought to my attention that while Clan Corton uses Pyjack sauce as a general term for any flavored liquid topping meant to be reminiscent of the classic sauce, some people assume that this was real sauce made from genuine Pyjacks. This is not the case. The sauce in the jerky is a family recipe adapted for our new home here, and I'd serve it to my own clan with pride. Custom microfabricator. Good working condition. Uses interlocking brick system to generate custom designs patterned as needed. Comes with instructions for template work. No reasonable offer refused. Warning, don't step on the pieces. Baron Jerky. Updated. As an added clarification, I should point out that there are no Clixon in this galaxy. It is impossible for them to have been involved in the roasting process of this Baron Jerky. Clixon style was only intended to mean that the meat has been flash roasted at high temperatures and then tenderized with an acid bath to lock in the flavor. I apologize for any confusion. Wanted Corton Edwards head. Dombra Juan. Don't care how you kill him. Don't care what shape the head is in. Can be attached to the body or in pieces for all I care. Just shut him up for good. Offer upon delivery. Ring call. 1 bottle. Real. Uh-oh. And this? Is this snow? Sounds like snow. It is snow. I see. The temperature here is so cool that it keeps the... I thought that might be the case, but... Oh yeah, that's definitely snow, alright. So the temperature down here is so frosty that they can... that water from the atmosphere condenses to make snow. That's good to know.
You Ravenor Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Uh-oh.
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Oh boy.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drack, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
It's not
Why
like
are you
Ryder
here,
actually had
Pathfinder?
anything to do
To
with
see
it.
what a successful colony looks like.
I work for the Initiative, and we paid your way here. You left us, so leave us alone. Any Krogan action against the Nexus will be considered a war crime, or murder.
Murder? Human, have you ever seen a Krogan stillbirth? Get out of my face before I smash it.
A pleasure catching up with the new Krogan hierarchy. See you soon.
Yeah, not exactly how I wanted to, There's gotta be an autosave somewhere. technically, the Krogan tend to it could be fine. The Krogan tend to view people, tend to view aggression as a sign that you actually have balls. Yeah. Let's try this again as a charm offensive.
I don't care if they're hungry. They'll fight or they'll be thrown out.
You Ravenor Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drack, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
You mean that? Because it doesn't sound like you mean that.
You're right. I don't. You weren't there when the Council species on the Nexus banded together to screw over the Krogan. Again. New galaxy, same crap.
I'd just like you to give me, personally, the benefit of the doubt.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you. Only regret. Watch. The Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm gonna journal about this later. See you soon.
Morda's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah, maybe.
She's plainly said the Nexus will pay.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
It's time for a little carefrontation. It's great that you studied the courtship material, but implementation has been tougher than boiled vorcha. Our medics have noted that the nettles you are all gathering and giving to each other in bouquets are poisonous. The females have been patient so far by only breaking your bones, but let's not test that any further. I'm pleased that our lone fatality was the stupid little pyjack who stood outside in the middle of a thunderstorm holding a sonic amplifier over his head in an attempt to gain breeding privileges. Our own warlord has seen the trouble we're all having, and we will now be taking part in what she says is an ancient Earth tradition that is going to cut through the garbage and sort this mating stuff out for everyone. Polish your suits and puff up your humps, males. The Nakmor Morta dance is next week, and the females will be sending out invitations to the males they wish to accompany them. Grant the Raging updated. Thanks to all who came out to our recent event. Special thanks to the Pyjacks who thought they would show up with real ammo and scare the weaklings playing games. It's really interesting to see how a group social activity like Grant the Raging attracts people who want to ruin others' fun, and also to see how a group used to working with other people can come together as a team and stomp on some faces. Also, for all of you who were part of the Dreams of the Lost Thresher event, you made me cry. Remember to sync your dice roller apps and see you soon. Social interactions. Females, though you have been trained not to do so, be honest in what you want. Males, grow a quad and communicate. Let us all remember those we lost at the Nakmor Morta dance. In a way, they are the true heroes. New Fathers updated. Great meetup! I loved how my little headbutter laughed when we took the hills at full speed, and hearing him sing along during story time was amazing. Thanks to whoever brought the VI that did the diaper change and scale chafe check tutorial, and also to whoever brought the demolition charges. The way all their little eyes lit up when those things blew was fantastic. Same time next week. Oh, Destiny Ascension model.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
Great.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Cortic, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together. Trouble? Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Drack, yo, wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up.
Sure thing.
I don't
Drack.
sell
I have
Rincol to
stories,
humans.
let me
Matter
tell
of
ya.
principle.
Why is that?
What do you have against selling Rincol to humans?
Spent too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
Fair
I bet
enough.
I could handle it.
Typical.
What's Rincol?
Krogan alcohol, like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself, strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
Well, I'm sure someone else will step up to try and challenge you.
What was it like traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's it like living out
repair
here?
those bridges.
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tachanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
Wow. A nuclear wind?
That's all for now.
Radioactive
Back to it.
hurricane? Wow. Hello, Grot.
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. He can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
It's rustic.
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
Plenty. So, Grodd, tell me about yourself.
How do you know Drack?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped.
Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
The plants here. Where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Warren and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse.
We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything.
New Tachanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
Figures it would be.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus, after the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
Nut. Yeah, but you want a more clement place so that you can raise eggs.
There's a lot of prefab materials here. And shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
You seem at home here, Drack.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
The day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
The day you dig my grave, old-timer. Yeah, look at that. That is actually snow. Leaves footprints. There's actually snow in these caves.
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again.
I don't like this. They won't take much more.
For now, we do what she says.
I want as much Helios and Milky Way data as I can get. Distilling vats, alcohol, composition inconclusive. Consumption by non-Krogan species not advised. More snow. This is awesome. Ryder's not exactly the most subtle fella. Let's see if we can find where the fighting pits are. Go this way. Nope.
Get away from Morda.
Ran into some of those scavengers.
That's where you guys came from.
Don't tell anyone a human gave me this.
At least the scavengers haven't attacked us yet.
Even the most reckless human isn't going to attack a Krogan outpost. Give it time.
Outpost full of Krogan. Pretty much, yeah.
Come on. Hey, Nexus, back me up. The initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
This is a new life for the Krogan. Anything can happen.
Pathfinder's right. We're starting over.
We've actually got a shot at having a kid now.
Let's continue this discussion later.
Well, I'll be fair about it. They worked on adapting you guys to deal with the genophage. That's not a cure.
Want a W, creds? The blood threshers always win. W creds with the blood threshers? Got your winning ticket right here. So, you in?
No thanks.
Maybe another time.
Fine, but if you ever want the rush of victory, you come back here.
So, these guys fight for sport, basically.
Haven't had a drop of water in 3 days. Bet I could go another 2.
Raven or Brank?
Quiet. Anyone tells Morta I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgal. Or Clan Urdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morta's after the drive core.
That's remnant tech. Can Krogan use that?
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With a drive core as a power source? Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morta gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Break.
Social interactions. Alright everyone, most of you are used to either gender-segregated camps back on Tuchanka or mostly male mercenary work off-world. But now we're all together and it's time for us to make the most of this problatunity. With females sending breeding requests and males asking many questions about fertility, we've had some good dialogue so far, and in most cases, everyone has already recovered from their injuries. To that end, we've added some mandatory cultural education. Blasto 6, partners in crime. Notice Blasto and Blasto's partner's sister agreeing to engage in mating rituals. Blasto's partner does not attempt to assert authority over his sister, or shoot Blasto for mating with his sister without permission. Fleet and Flotilla. Bellicus and Chalet are good models for behavior of a couple that is interested in courting despite cultural differences. Do not sing, though. Nobody sings while mating. That's just a thing they do in vids sometimes. I cannot stress that enough. Grant hardly wait. Now, I know some of you got offended by having a young Krogan court a human female, but since the vid is literally about a Krogan male trying to learn appropriate courtship behavior, you're all going to shut up and watch it. Also, Vega Bull Jr. does a great job as the human female's father, and he should be made an honorary Krogan. Sorry, Confessions 26. True Blue couldn't hurt. After that, we recommend you try some edutainment in the form of one of the dating sim vids available at any kiosk. I can think of few better ways for us all to learn about romance than by playing an interactive game on the subject. Sorry. Turret upgrades. Updated. Did you all see how my turret blew up an entire Ket gunship? I mean, yes, I'm pretty sure you saw it, because apparently the explosion damaged the optic nerves of some males who weren't wearing the safety goggles. Males, the goggles are your friends. Trust the goggles. I'm off to Apex training, but I've left the codes. And you can contact me for help if they're killing everything too fast and making the rest of you pyjacks look bad. You're all the best Krant a female could ask for. Let's show this galaxy what we can do. Also, keep those IFFs up to date. I installed a behavior algorithm where the turret actually gets happy when it kills things. Like Blood Rage, but for a turret, and I'm pretty sure it works as intended, but you never know. Have fun. Community, new fathers. Any other males who have kids interested in getting together, now that we're supposed to raise them up along with the females instead of just visiting? I have a lot of questions. Let's get together with the little ones and figure out how to do this. And maybe let's keep it safe, no explosive rounds, alright? Contact Poster for information on meetup times. I'm sorry, that is just funny. Ah! Fluorite and a adapted initiative core. So some more research data. Maybe I can upgrade my eagle.
A bomb against her own people. Not good.
Got what it takes to be a winner?
So, Hunter, what can you tell me about the wildlife?
Nexus, how about you? Eladon ain't a place for wimps, but it's kicking your human ass.
Yeah, ha! No thresher maws on Earth to practice on.
I do okay.
I'd like to see it. Next time we go out looking for fiends, we'll take you.
Bring it.
Fiends? Yeah, they're tough. How about we find an architect? Throw that in the mix.
Now we're talking. Might kill us, but that sounds fun.
You're okay, Nexus.
Yep. I should tell you fellas about the time I rescued the Movshai. 3 fiends and a ton of cat taking advantage of the situation.
Morta's planning an expedition to that derelict out in the wastes. You signing up?
If there's a need for fighters, gotta be honest, that remnant stuff's creepy.
Grow a quad. It's not like they're Geth.
How do you know?
Fair enough. Is that an exit? Oof, right. Yes, this is an exit.
Okay, orders from Morta.
Alright, we should get going.
Get away from Morta.
Alright, so who's offering that quest marker? There's a quest marker over here somewhere. Just can't figure out who.
Someone get this thing.
Ah.
I'm leaving. No way this colony will make it.
Come on, you have nowhere to go.
Heard Sloan.
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't be stupid. It's invincible.
Did that ever stop me before?
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
I might actually fight with them.
Have you had much trouble with scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me about the Flophouse.
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Well, they ate your liver?
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Yeah, Krogan scouts, they know what they're doing. They do what they do to make sure people don't get wrecked. Call it trail courtesy. More fluoride. It's called trail courtesy. If there's a hazard on the trail, you leave a warning for the other person, whoever's coming next.
Should have known Morta would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Bad karma naming it New Tachanka. Bet those scavengers are roasting out there.
Krogan can get nice and cool down in the caverns.
You hear Garak and his team tried to fight the worm? Epic battle. Got in a few good shots before it killed a lot of them. Dumb bastards.
Always had more quads.
If you head
Makes
out
sense.
worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
No, but I'm probably gonna have to get some scans of it. The worm is actually an Easter egg. It's based on the worms in Dune, the sandworms. Let's see if we can find that. See if we can find that cache. Okay, so it won't let me jump over. Get these fluorite. Once we win, the colony will be over here somewhere.
Should have known Morta would take over.
She'll run this place.
Why do you think Mortis stands on the tippity top of things? She gets the best view.
I can't believe the terminal has gone missing.
A Crusader, a Falcon, Omnigel, and some Scavenge, and a mod. Perfect. Come on, guys, let's get back out there.
Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead.
Plant cultivation. Memory trigger. Rising tensions. Occurs Krogan research. Okay, so I can knock these out pretty quickly. Just by going to the forward station. Man, I can't believe how thirsty this aeroid is. Oh yeah. Just been a couple days and it's still in it, needs a soaking already. Alright, since we're gonna have to dodge the fiend, the lure. Crap. It's already designated a spot to do it, hasn't it? Yep.
We're not alone.
Oh boy, Big Daddy. Now.
Shaman will handle the rest.
Good opportunity to get a fiend scan for Apex. There we go, right as rain. Down. Wrong way. Wait a minute. It'll take a little bit of a detour.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Have you ever thought about going into steel production? Because there's everything you need here to make ships. No, seriously, think about it. Silicon for the computers, iron and carbon for the steel, ESO for the fuel. All you need is the water for the process.
Hostiles ahead!
Heat levels increasing.
That's it. Good. We got company.
There we go. Looks like a giant tick.
Think that's it?
Gross.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Damn it. The cords keep tickling my leg. Up, up, up! Wow,
Resources in this area are limited.
iron. Holy shit. Right, not a bad idea. Or not a bad haul.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. We've reached the nav point provided by Dr. Gunnar. The Krogan terminal should be nearby.
Okay, eyes peeled, everyone. Let's get in and get out.
This kind of shit.
This is the active terminal. Initiating download.
Reinforcements!
Lots of explosions.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Ladies and gents, DirectX has crashed. I will be back. I have to restart the computer.